In this tutorial, we're going to talk about SugarSync and staying synchronized with shared folders. I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on keeping your SugarSync up to date. We have had some difficulties with SugarSync updating automatically all the time. I think it probably has to do with something with your connectivity or how long you're staying on SugarSync at one moment or another. But in any regards, I'm going to make sure you guys have the most up-to-date files. I'm going to tell you how to do this really quickly. So we're going to go first. You're going to want to do this when you're at home, when you're not traveling on the road, and preferably if you're on Wi-Fi. So if you have internet set up at home where you have Wi-Fi, that would be a great place to do this. Just any time where you have a little bit of time on your hands, and you're not going to be needing to use your iPad constantly. So first we're going to go into settings, and we're going to go into general, auto lock, and we're going to set that to never. Okay. Then we're going to go hit the main button. We're going to plug in the device to a power outlet here. We're going to go to SugarSync. Okay. We're going to go to shared folders down here at the bottom. It's the second button. You're going to go to shared with me. I own the folder, so you're going to go to shared. Then we're going to go see these three blue buttons here. We're going to push the blue button and resync folder. It's going to say, please keep the SugarSync app in the foreground until the sync is complete. Also your internet connection, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And that sync was complete. We're going to go to the next one. Okay? It's basically telling me exactly what I just told you guys. Resync folder. It's telling me to keep it on SugarSync and plug it in. Keep it from going to sleep. Same thing. Third folder. Resync folder. It's telling me the same message. Keep it in SugarSync. Keep it from turning off. Plug it in. Okay. If you want to see the files that are updating, on the upper side of the screen here, you can see that little curly arrow button. If I touch that, it shows you a ton of files on here. These actually aren't all updating. These are just all the files that are on SugarSync, and it's checking every one of them to make sure there's not a new version out there. Here you can see the Sternal Talent animations downloading now. So this is a kind of a normal 5-minute video. So it's going to take probably 10 or 15 minutes to download if you've got a few updates. And if you haven't done it in a while, or you haven't been on SugarSync for a while, this might take a little longer time. You might want to let it run while you're sleeping there. If something's downloading, you'll actually see a blue bar going across. So this is not, don't be afraid by seeing all these messages or these files on here. So I'll just go back, and we just want to leave SugarSync running until it's complete. And you saw in those first two, I didn't really have any updates, so you know, it told me I was complete rather quickly. But the last one might take a little time because I know I just dropped a video update for the Sternal, so that's downloading now. So I'm just going to let this run here in the background, and in about 20-30 minutes or whatever, I'll check back to see if it has finished. But the screen won't turn off because I set that in settings, and I have it plugged in, so it's not going to run down my battery by staying running all the time. So that's just a quick way to make sure that your SugarSync is up to date. So on the current transfers where I was looking at all those files, as soon as it finished, it said sync was complete. So now we know that we're done, and there's no longer a little curly Q icon up here with the two arrows. So that's showing that all my synchronizations have been finished.